This is Kai Greene, the Predator, aka Mr. Getting It Done. I stand here on the dawn of a new day, the dawn of a new beginning, of new possibilities. Today, I join forces with Generation Iron, the place I now call home. Our possibilities are endless, and together, we will change the system. We'll reach new heights. So pay attention as we deliver the product of our creativity. Generation Iron, Kai Greene, together we are unstoppable.
When you were in the film, right, and we opened with you actually creating a piece of art, I think most people didn't expect to see a bodybuilder doing that, right? So I feel like in many ways you've been changing people's perceptions of what bodybuilders are, right? Do you feel that way?
Well, you know, it's really interesting how people formulate their perception, because a lot of times they're not really based on a whole lot of actual real things, more than just a few snapshots of a person that they may have known and probably really didn't know as vividly as they might have thought. You know, I do think that a bodybuilder, though, is a creator. You know, and there are a lot of bodybuilders or a lot of people that believe themselves to be a part of this lifestyle behind the scenes that find it hard to recognize the creative possibilities or the creative potentials in their own efforts. But I think in order to be involved in this experience to begin with, you can't do it without the awareness of the creative mind, even if you don't call it that, even if you've probably never been taught to identify it as such. It's a very creative process. And, you know, it's one of those things where you have to recognize your power to create. And if you don't, that's okay too, but it's still very much real and a part of the process.
Absolutely. So now that we, Generation I Fitness Network, Kai Greene, we're joining forces, what do you think, you're going to be basically a spokesperson for the network. And in many ways, you're going to be a creative director of it. So what kind of things people will be able to expect of Kai Greene on Generation I Network? What do you want people to get out of it?
I would want to encourage them to be prepared to embrace the idea of new possibilities. A lot of times we shrink away from new challenges out of, you know, fear. You know, I think fear is probably the greatest enemy of human potential. You know, I've spent a long time in my life being afraid. You know, and I think one of the larger lessons that my experience as an athlete, as a bodybuilder, has helped me at least come to terms with understanding that and recognizing now how important it is. Though you may be afraid, part of being courageous is actually, or even a hero kind of quality, is not to never be afraid, but how you deal with that fear. Do you know, shrink away and make yourself smaller and never realize the larger potentials that could possibly be explored? Or do you step, even if timidly, but step anyway? You know, make the step anyway, even if you can't see the whole step or the whole flight of stairs, you know, but you got to take the step and then trust that the next step will be there and the next step to follow.
Right. So we're ready to make that step together.
That's right.
Generation I, Kai Greene. Full circle we came.
Yes.
Well, I look forward to it, man. Very excited.
As am I.